We're entering into the last days of Pesach, and it celebrates and commemorates events that took place just a week after the Exodus. We had left Egypt. We're now caught between the pursuing Egyptian armies and the raging sea in front of us, and then the miracle of the opening of the sea and walking through the sea, and then the final destruction of the Egyptian army behind us. It was a time in which we needed to take not only the Jew out of Egypt, but we had to remove Egypt from the Jew. We needed to really leave Egypt. And it was an event that elicited a song, Az Yashir, which we include in our prayers every single morning, thanking Hashem for the magnificent event of delivering us from the Egyptian armies, which now were left in ruins behind us. And then the 8th day of Pesach. Aside from the serious moments of Yizkor, we read from the prophets the redemption of the future, when Mashiach will come and the world will be transformed. Vagar ze'evim keves. And the wolf will live together with the sheep, and the world will be transformed into a world that is idyllic, that is filled with peace and tranquility. So the last days of Pesach address the movement between past and then looking to the future, and seeing redemption not only as an event that we need to commemorate that once happened, but the event that we await and we look forward to with the coming of Mashiach. Standing at the side of the sea, we're told that Shivcho al hayom ro'aso ma shelo yro'u gedolim shebenevim, that a simple maidservant was able to see and witness the presence of Hashem in a way that superseded how even great prophets were able to perceive godliness. The open, evident presence of Hashem was so transformational that even a simple person was able to see the things that in subsequent generations could not even be seen by great prophets. But one of my great teachers, Reb Mendel Futerfas, whom I've quoted before, an old Russian Jew who endured years, 10, 12, 13 years in the Gulag, and eventually came out and was this powerful individual who espoused belief in Hashem, connectedness, awareness of soul. And he used to say that it's a bit of a tragedy that the simple maidservant, even till today, is referred to as the simple maidservant. She didn't really change. She witnessed, she saw, she experienced, and she remained the same person she was. Because when it comes to miracles, as important as the ingredient of God's infinite power to transform and to transcend the natural order, there's a need in the response of the human being to not only witness, not only record, but to develop and change, and as a result of what we are seeing, to become people that are uplifted, that are changed, that are so much greater and growing as a result of the experience we've been through. So the message of the crossing of the sea is that we need not only to be aware of Hashem, but we need to respond so that we become people that have really experienced the Exodus, that have experienced the freedom and liberation, and that we're able to move forward so much greater and so much more developed than we were before we entered into Pesach. May Hashem respond to all of our requests for redemption and bring about peace and tranquility for all humankind. With the coming of Mashiach, may it be a moment sooner. Have a beautiful Yom Tov.